You want to know what kind of jobs saw higher wages in May? Okay, I'll tell you. According to a new employment report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in May, we saw pretty high wages in the utility sector, information sector, and financial services. But the fact is, wages in all job sectors were up by about 10 cents in May. That brings the average hourly earning for all employees to $31.91 an hour. That's actually 5% more than it was last year. Now, I know you're going to tell me, Lisa, what in the world job pays $31.95 an hour? Well, as I just said, that number is the average wage of all employees. So think about your boss's hourly wage, your manager's hourly wage, and the hourly wages of other lower level staff. You have to average that out, and that's how you get that number. And speaking of jobs, the May report also showed U.S. employers added 390,000 jobs in May. That brings the total number of jobs added to 6.5 million in just the last 12 months. Where are those jobs? Manufacturing, hospitality, and transportation. The only place where we saw a little bit of a decrease in employment was the retail sector, so we're going to keep an eye on that one. It's important to note the jobs market is still short of where we were before the pandemic, but we are getting close to regaining almost all of those jobs that were lost. The unemployment rate remained really low at 3.6% for the third month in a row. There were about 6 million people unemployed, which is basically where we were before the pandemic really took hold in February of 2020. Now, I told you in this video earlier this week that all indicators show this jobs market is still super strong. And this jobs report proved yet again this is an employee's market, meaning if you want to leave your current job to try and find a job that pays you better or gives you better benefits, you could probably do that right now. But it's not going to last forever. There are some signs things in the jobs market might start cooling off. This report shows the same thing we saw in an earlier report this week. We've seen nearly 12 months of about 400,000 new jobs created a month. But for the month of May, that number came down just a little bit to 390,000.